Welcome back, everybody. I had messed up the first game. I had submitted my next league deck, um, and my opponent was nice enough to give me a second game or a second match. I really apologize, Koba. I did not mean to do that. So, um, a really cool move by him. Second that I did it incorrectly, I made sure to submit it and run it out and whatnot. I am going to quickly check that. Now I got anxiety about it. I have the correct setup. Ooh, wow, great start from them. Can't ask for much more. But really, really appreciate them being cool about it. You know, I was working on my next version of the deck, and it automatically defaults to that when I set it up. So I didn't even look, and it's my fault. I owned up to it, and win some, lose most type of situation. So um, if anyone has a question to me about it, I'll keep the video. I'll keep it saved on here. And my sideboard will quickly give it away that I did not submit a list this month with Seal of Fire in it. And you will see a Seal of Fire in my sideboard. So, really cool part of them, but I'm glad to run this back. I really think that Green-White Geddon is like a sick deck. I'm a huge fan of it. I love it. So, I'm glad to play against it. I have a deck I call Brokergeddon, which is Armageddon without the Mox Diamonds. I put it together with Lotus Petals instead. But again, thank you very much to both Iron Lungs for helping me sort it out and Cobra for letting me play it again. I really appreciate it. Maybe they're contemplating a swords here on my Jackal Pup. Alright, I'll sack that. I won't take the life. I want to fill that graveyard up just in case we have something funky coming up. Exile does nothing for me. Sylvan Library is such a powerful card. It's really cool to see it played. I've only ever really seen it played in EDH and a couple of, I think I've seen a couple Bosch and Roll videos that ran it as well. I want to say it's probably Legacy if I had to guess. Ooh, I like this. I like this setup. I feel bad. The first game, I got really, really housed. And once I hit the sideboard and saw I had the wrong deck, I just conceded. And, if I win this match, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to feel a little bit like, like he had me first game. Like, I don't know. Um, but really, really cool on their part. I really appreciate it. Get that Vortex down. Vortex in the first game or the first match. I had two of them rotting in my hand. Got mana screwed. They just had nice play. They had a ton of nimble mongooses. They had enough nimble mongooses to open up a zoo, which was cool to see in itself. I'm a huge nimble mongoose fan. So, see if they get a Terravore down here or not, though. Okay. So call the herd. It's essentially a bolt every turn. I'm taking a shock every turn. They're taking a shock every turn. So, um, they have 3 mana. I'm just gonna pass. I'm not gonna toy around. One more land that I'm representing a total of 13 damage. So we'll see how this goes here. Fire Blast is tough. You need the lands to match it. Double Fire Blast puts this game away. They have me on not the most amazing clock by any stretch of the imagination, but taking a bolt every turn, as we kind of know from playing Burn a lot, it's not to be trifled with. So they drop in that planes that we knew they had. Go to their end step. I'm gonna shock up top. And I'm gonna bolt up top. I'm gonna summon both these Fire Blasts. Let them chill for a minute. I got a land here, and they don't have any kind of interaction. Alright, Grim Lavamancer. We'll take it. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it. They have the swords, they have the swords that helps us slightly on the clock. Naturalize. Okay. So they're gonna tick that down. That's an issue actually. That was part of my game plan here. I can block with Grim Lavamancer and Ping down the road here. I'm on a 3-turn clock currently, a 4-turn technically, so I would like to get another land to be able to Grim Lavamancer and then Fire Blast out. but not quite sure that's going to happen. They're not playing with the library. Obviously the right move on their part. Why would you? Makes no logical sense. I do want to say too, like, I love the OG Grim Lavamancer art, but I'm not gonna lie, I have this version in foil, in person, and it's a really, really cool looking card. Okay. Um, Let me float, sack 2 mountains, and toss this downtown. Okay, I lose my mana. It's alright. Wooded Foothills. I got a sack, nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna pass on through. One more mountain. I can put this away. I am on 2 turns. I get to block next turn. I have to block next turn, no choice. I'm screwed if they have a swords. Gotta make sure to pop off this Grim Lavamancer at the end of their turn. Up top here, 1, 2. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna sacrificing 2 mountains. Go up top here. GG's. Alright. Post game 1, really sketchy. I gave him, by the way, if you notice, I gave him the play. I lost the previous game. That's kind of whack to not give him the play. I'm going to bring in Overload here. I really like Overload. I don't hate Crash either. Dart doesn't do anything, so this isn't really a Dart matchup. I'm going to take out the 3 Darts main. Pyroblast don't really do anything. I might be able to sneak in a Price of Progress against them, but probably not. I think I'm gonna trim 1 ball light. Nah, ball lightning's tough. We want to run on low mana. I mean, that's the thing. So we don't want to be, having to do a whole lot. Crash isn't the worst thing on earth, because we can sack there in response. Submitting 61 isn't going to end the world either, but they have the hate for Sulfuric Vortex, so I'm going to take that out and bring in my artifact hate and call it a day. Wow. See, now, I might be stupid to keep this hand, but I just love the upside. I don't know how I don't keep this hand. I'm going to snap keep it. Is it kind of stupid? Yeah, but I have, what is that? 3 plays there. Like, got their library up early. I'm going to drop in a pup. Look at that. Bauble here. Little bauble for a redraw. Let's see what they're cooking with. What'd they go to? 7 hand. Oh, he started with 7. It's so crazy with the Mox Diamond. Alright, call the herd. That's going to be a proper issue in the future. Don't have much of a way to deal with that right now. Got a Grim Lavamancer off the grip there. Not grabbing a land there is kind of tough, but I wouldn't hate seeing Jackal Pup and Lavamancer next turn if I can snatch a land. Getting these ball lightnings going is going to be really, really nasty. I will square up an elephant against 2 Jackal Pups and call it a day. Will I square up a Jackal Pup against a Bolt? 2 cards in hand. Um, hmm. I'm going to get the Grim Lavamancer down. I'll take a couple of beats from this elephant token. That's okay with me. At some point, they're going to drop a Nimble Mongoose, which is going to eat my Jackal Pup. Jackal Pup's tough in this matchup. They got a lot of cool threats on the board. These brush lands got me kicking myself. It's so tough for me with Pop, because like Pop seems like it'd be good, but they're a land destruction deck. They do play a lot of non-basics, but with a Wasteland, they can Wasteland themselves to negate 4 damage. Like, really, really tough for me. I have a tough time like really figuring out what's proper. Yeah, we're gonna eat a swords. You know, that's just kind of life. So we got two more. Yeah, warmth is an issue. Um, yeah, that's gonna be a real issue. I'm stupid. I completely forgot about warmth. I had a deck that had warmth in, and I took it out. Someone kind of convinced me to take it out. I forget what it was. I forget what deck it was. I should say. Might have been a dead guy L I had. I was like, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So I took it out. And now I feel like an idiot kicking myself for it. I'm gonna drop in this Mire. Gonna get in with a Jackal Pup. This Jackal Pup damage is gonna be negated because of warmth. Um, and I'm okay with that because I'm gonna drop in another Jackal Pup. And just let this keep on kind of trucking through. They're hitting me for 3. I'm hitting them for 4. Um, one more land, and I have a Ball Lightning, which will give you a 4-point life swing. Shocks are negligible, so they don't really count for anything. The Jackal Pup can stack up to 2 damage as time goes on. It's gonna suck when I have to lay a block down on an elephant token. Something I gotta accept, like it is what it is, nothing I can do about it. So just gonna have to eat that. It's gonna be a nasty life swing if I do. They're gonna hold back because they're kind of seeing what's going on here. Interesting. I'm gonna continue to chill. I really don't want to crack this Bloodstained Mire. I want to be able to have land action. I know that probably going long against the it probably was a wrong move. Um, Going long against the you know the Armageddon deck probably wasn't the smartest move, but I'm gonna have to just play it as it is. I don't want to thin my deck anymore on lands, and I don't know if I'm gonna exceed 4 lands right now. So Nimble Mongoose is not a bonus for us. They can get in with Elephant Token if they want. They decide not to. Um, Interesting move. I am going to go up top with an LB. They gain 2. It's a net loss of 1 life, which I'll take. And I'm going to fetch. Can you imagine? They would have had my stamina up and just stifled me right there. Would have been one of the biggest like womp womp moments ever. I would have felt like such an idiot. All right, Ball Lightning drops. They're going to gain 2 life. I'm really interested to see what they want to do here. I'm going to send the board. No, I'm not. That's stupid. I'm going to send the Ball Lightning. It'd be really dumb to send the board. Yeah, they probably got a swords. Like, saw that one kind of coming. Is what it is. That's cool. Win some, lose most type of situation. Passing through. Post Sylvan Library triggers. See how that goes down. The Ball Lightning is tough because they just gain 2 off of that. I have no way to deal with this warmth. Like it is just brutal. They're playing to the board too, so having the warmth is just—it's something I can't deal with. I wish there was like painter, so I could drop a painter and turn everything blue, and I could bring in like hydroblast and stupid things like that. But it's really just not feasible. Okay, I'm gonna let the elephant token blast through. No qualms with that. Second main. Where they got another Call of the Herd. It's such a pain in the butt. Last card is Armageddon. All right. It's not looking too good for us. Get to draw 2 here. Restock the hand a little bit. Huh. That crash is real interesting. They're tapped out, so I'm just going to slam in this Ball Lightning. And I'm just going to let it rip. I'm going to begin. I'm going to attack. I'm going to blast through there. 6 points is 6 points, Ain't no one going to be knocking me over no 6 points. I would love to be able to Fire Blast and Crash. Eating that Mox Diamond is going to be really interesting. They're going to have me beat on board. But they are 5 points down from me. I am going to have a big issue with them gaining life off of everything. Fire Blast is pretty much just going to put them back down to even. So I'm going to have to pray for LBs. I would love to see a land drop here. Land drop into a Geddon. That's going to be really interesting. There we go. Drop that Geddon. I know what you got. I want to see how this goes for me. Sacrifice 2 mountains. Gonna go up top with the Fire Blast. I can't win against Life Gain, so I only got one thing to deal with the Life Gain. I'm gonna cast this by sacrificing a mountain as well. So they're gonna stay at 15, but they're also not gonna have any mana. I mean, they have Sylvan Library, so it ain't really a big thing to them. He's got, you know, +2/+2 and what, trample now? Yeah, this is gonna be a mess. I'm gonna take it for now. Puts me to 11. I don't think I have an out, to be honest with you. Barbering ain't gonna do it. All right, good game there. Nothing I could do. Got behind a little bit there. I'm gonna bring in. I completely forgot about warmth, so I'm gonna keep the sulfuric vortexes in. I really don't like jackal pups in here, so I'm gonna bring in 2 pops, 2 vortex. I want to see how this plays out for us. We are on the play. Darts aren't going to do anything because they got Shroud. So, here's what it is. I will go on the play. Another one of these hands that's just so sketchy. I have the shock. I have the bauble for the early Lavamancer. I pretty much get shut down if they roll a single thing that, you know, isn't what I'm looking for. I'm going to keep this and I'm going to bottom the Mog Fanatic. I'm going to drop Wooded Foothills. I'm going to crack it. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to toss in a nice little Grim Lavamancer here. Next turn, if I want to, I can bolt. Okay. Forest Mongoose, we take that. Ooh, that's a really interesting proposition. Yeah, I think I'm going to set this up. I'm just going to set up another Lavamancer. I'm going to pass on through. If I can get one more mana and get this Vortex down, that would be insane. Have them deal with that. The library, okay. Hope they get in with a mongoose. I would have. I like pushing beats really heavy. One of my favorite things. Okay. Ooh, that's a tough hit there. Pass on through here. I'm only able to activate one Lavamancer right now. I need to fill this yard a little bit more. If I can get the Ball Lightning online, Fetching a Ball Lightning. Ooh, I really be cooking with gas there. Followed up with a Sulfuric Vortex as well. You know they're probably packing a Naturalize in there to deal with that nonsense. They're digging for a warmth too. Largest issue with this Sylvan Library is nothing I can do. Just they're going to be able to find that warmth like it's no big deal. They're off white mana, which, you know, knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way, but it's not going to stay that way for long with a library. You know, you just get to kind of look and do whatever you want. Rashad and Port, really interesting. Call the Herd, that's an issue, to say the least. You never want to see, you know, 3/3. I really like Call the Herd. I think it's a really cool card. I'm super glad to see his play in this format. It's rad. I'm a huge fan of it. Ooh, it's not what we're looking for, but we will take any kind of, you know, I would put a Grim Lavamancer up on one of these and risk it. If I was able to, I would not complain about that. I really want to get this Vortex out. Super worried. Everything going on with them. Luckily, with the Rashad and Port, you know, if they tap down one of my lands, I have the ability to, you know, respond with a shock or whatever. This looks like a warmth. Yeah. Gosh darn it. Ain't nothing I can do about that. So I need another mana to get this Vortex down in the worst possible way. Oh man. Oh, a Zoran orb? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That Zoran orb's going to be an issue. I do still have a lot of my negation for artifacts in. So, worst case scenario, I get a crash or something, pop that off. Another land here, though. Fetch land. For the love of God. That sucks. Yeah. Forgot they could do that in the upkeep. I'll take a fetch land. That's okay. Fills my yard a little bit. Um, I'm going to let that chill for a minute here, though. Not casting a spell doesn't pop off warmth. They obviously have orbs, so if they want to respond by just sacking all their stuff, then they can. If they get in me here, I'm kind of screwed. I don't have a whole lot of action. I can fire off. I can, you know, fetch. I'm holding for another land. I don't think I need to exceed 3 lands, but I'd like to have another drawn land in my hand. So, although I guess I should probably pop off that Bloodstained Mire, shouldn't I? Tap and port. Uh-oh. We know what 4 mana does. Okay. Oh, they're flashing back Call to Herd. Alright, 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 alright. Cool. We'll take that. Um yeah, I'm a fetch here. I'm a risk it for the biscuit. I would like to get a Lavamancer activation out of here. They're tap down port, which is really interesting. So I'm going to drop in a Sulfuric Vortex. They're going to get their 2 life. If they want to sack their lands out now, they can. They're ahead on board. Um, it would make a lot of sense. I could most likely, at some point here, double activate Grim Lavamancer and start picking off elephant tokens. I am on a 2-turn clock, so there ain't nothing I can do about that. So they're going to start sacking off some lands. Let's see. It's an interesting move on their part. It's probably a really tough choice because they have natural eyes and whatnot. Like they have the answers to it. Um, so I probably assume it's probably going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. I'm going to hold this Wooded Foothills for now. It's not doing nothing for me. All right, they're going to tick off 2 lands. Okay. I mean, that's bad looks for me. Let's just be honest about it. Um, it's not looking pretty. The vortex is going to hit them. It's going to hit me. I'm going to be at 10. I'm going to take 6. So I need to fill my library, like, or my graveyard ASAP, or I'm kind of screwed. I guess, yeah, I would need 2 mana. It's a tough position. This green white Oath-Ageddon or Terrageddon deck is awesome. Like it's such a pain to play against, and I mean that in like a very, it sounds negative, but a very positive way. I love that deck. I think it's awesome. There's so many decision tree points and all sorts of issues. I'm on my own clock now. Like I'm kind of stupid, probably. People are probably looking at me like, "Damn, you're an idiot." Um, they're gonna fetch here. They're gonna go down to 13. They're gonna grab another land. Gonna have 3 mana up. If they have Call to Hurt again, I'm just probably screwed. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do here? I don't even know if I have a proper play. A bolt takes one of them out. They can always flash back and grab another one. So I could Foothills, bolt. I mean, can I go up top? They're gonna take 2. They're gonna be 11. I can bolt for 3. So if I bolt 3, I have 1 down. I can float 2. I'd have 4 on board, so they'd be 10 plus 4. I think I have it actually. I'm gonna drop in a wooded foothills and pass. Okay. I think I might have screwed it up. I should have done this before the Sylvan trigger. That was dumb. That was really, really dumb. Was not using my brain there. I won't sit here and lie about it. See what they send. Send him board. Okay. Gonna block. Gonna block. Okay. Gonna fetch. Gonna grab mountain. Gonna bolt up top. So we're gonna start the. Can't gain life. Scared me for a second there. And then I'm gonna float 3. I'm gonna fire blast. They might be able to get through this if they have a naturalize here, I think. But if they don't, I have it. I think. Bruh. It lagged on me. Yo, it Yo, unbelievable. Oh man, I double clicked it and it lagged. I gotta watch that back. I don't even know. Oh, that was so bad. What the heck? Unbelievable. I heard that though, you know, like it is what it is, you know. I was impatient. I was just like, you know, I had a bad lag issue in one of my previous games. Thought that's what was going on there. But yeah, tough L.